why are people making so much noise at my house? I need silence. And everyone's just like, let's use a blender. Let's have a fight. Stop. Hello everybody, welcome back to Making It Up. I'm Isa, and today I am shopping my stash. So, given that most of us are inside, if not all of us, there definitely has not been any time for shopping. If you're fortunate enough to live in the US or anywhere that you get, things shipped to you easily, then you kind of can shop, but I can't. I'm not thinking about shopping in times like this, but I definitely wanted to show you guys something new that I haven't done before, and I was feeling a little bit stuck because I feel like I was just rotating the same products over and over, which led me to use some things that I haven't really used in a long time. I know shopping my stash videos or blog posts or whatever are a thing on the beauty community, and I wanted to be a part of it because I think that I have a lot of things that I don't use. My collection is very expansive. I like to collect makeup, it's my thing, but I definitely don't use all the products that I have. I went into my makeup collection, found a lot of products that I used to love and use all the time that I haven't reached for in like at least a year, and grab them all, compile them so that I can show them to you guys today. So if you want to join me, pull out some products that you haven't used in ages and let's get to putting them on our face. So I'm not really planning on any specific look, I just want to show you guys the products and see how they perform and why I stopped using them. So don't worry about following along in the tutorial, just, play with some makeup. The first thing I'm grabbing is my Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This used to be my OG primer. I used to use this all the time. It was my favorite and it worked really well for me. I have oilier lids, so this really helped me out. But it's a little dry because I've had it for such a long time. Next up, I'm busting out my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This palette, First of all, love how it smells. It's one of the first palettes I ever bought, and it's one of the first makeup items I ever fell in love with. It's just such a staple. I think they've like changed the packaging now, but the colors are beautiful neutrals. You have a little bit of warm tones, a few cooler tones. This palette speaks to me. Okay, I love it, and mine is really old because it doesn't even have the names of the shadows on it, so I'm just setting my lids. I'm just gonna be doing a fairly simple neutral look because I also have some Colourpop shadows that I want to talk about in a second. And I know that there are people who aren't crazy about Too Faced formula, but I've always really enjoyed their shadow formula. Especially on this one, I think it just works beautifully. I stopped reaching for this because I feel like I definitely have other palettes that just speak to me more now, and then also the quality of the shadows is a little bit better. I'm not saying the quality of these is bad, I just, it's not my favorite anymore. This is one of the first palettes I ever owned, so at the time it was the greatest, but, there's a lot of new things that I think are better, in my opinion. For my lid color, I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop SuperShock Shadow and Get Lucky. The SuperShock shadows, when they first came out, I lived and died for these. Oh my god, they're still amazing. There's nothing like them in the market, and I remember when they first came out, I did a huge order of them. I got like 10 or 15. Some of them have died since then, but there are a few like this one that have stood the test of time and they still perform amazing. This is a really intense gold, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this, but yeah, I love these. They have so many colors now, like honestly. And so many finishes. There are mattes, you get the super metallic ones, you get glittery ones, you get ones that are like tie-dye. They're just amazing. I love them, and they're very affordable. I mean, you can't go wrong with Colourpop, honestly. I mean, oh my god, I just love these eyeshadows. They're so amazing, and they perform so well. Like, oh, I love them. Colourpop shadows are honestly, like, I literally grabbed the tiniest bit of that and it looks like this. They're amazing. I don't reach for them more simply because, like, they're single and I have to, it's not as easy as just grabbing a palette and doing everything, but honestly, they're definitely worth it. They're definitely worth it. Moving on to another eye product. I used to use this so much. This is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal in Nude. If you've been on YouTube for a really long time, you know everyone used to rave about this. Like, this was the nude liner. Since buying this, I've found others that work so much better, like the Colourpop one. It's amazing. This one's a little bit too, like, orangey peachy. But let's try it out. Let's see. Okay, wow, yeah, this works. It's really nice. It definitely opens up the eyes, but I just feel like it looks not super natural because it's a little bit peachier. I don't know. It's just not my favorite anymore, but it's still a really good one for a really good price. Another product that everybody used to rave about on YouTube and I used to die for is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. It was this or the Stila one. The Stila one had a felt tip. This one has like a fine tip. Is that what they're called? It's like a little brush tip. This was the only eyeliner I ever used. It was amazing. I went through my winged liner phase with this. I used it all the time. I went through like 3 of these. Honestly, I haven't reached for it because my glossy liner is just way better, but I mean, still a good one. It kind of bleeds now because it's a little old, but okay, yeah, this is not great. This does not apply like it used to. Is it because it's old? I don't like this anymore. It is a little bit hard to apply. I don't know if it's because I've lost touch with it or because everything else is just a lot easier, but my liner went on really, really bad. So used to love this, but it's not doing it for me anymore. Okay, moving on to mascara. Covergirl Clump Clusher. My OG, my number one. One of the first mascaras I ever owned. I used to use this all the time. I don't know if they even make this anymore since they like rebranded themselves, but this mascara was my favorite thing ever. It was very, very natural on my lashes and it made me feel some type of way, you know. It was amazing. There were a lot of people on YouTube who used to love it and rave about it, so it just kind of reinforced my love for it. This one's, the only one that I had is waterproof, and I don't really fuck with waterproof mascara, so I'm gonna use this on my lower lash line, and then something else that isn't really old on my top lashes, so. Still amazing, still love it. Moving on to brows, I have 2 products by L'Oreal. I have this one that the name has rubbed off because I used to use it so much when I first bought it. It looks like this. And then I have the Brow Stylist Plumper Brow Gel Mascara. I've gone through 2 of these already. They're just amazing products. Honestly, if you're looking for really, really good products for your brows at the drugstore, L'Oreal has got you covered. Oh my god. Honestly, this was also like a dupe for the Brow Definer by Anastasia. Works just as well, and I really like the color of this one better on my brows. Again, this is just so easy to use. It makes my brows look really, really good instantly. I love it. And this, I remember it being like really big, so it's a little bit tricky. And it can, you know, get everywhere, but if you're careful, it doesn't, and it's really, really good. It fluffs up your brows and it keeps them in place. It is kind of crunchy a little, but I don't mind that. Everything except the tattoo liner is still amazing. I still love, looks great, and I probably need to bust these out some more and use them on rotation. I love them. Love, love. So I'm gonna do my base off camera because I don't really have any like old base products. Everything that's old, if it's a base product, I throw it out because it's old and I don't want it on my skin. So I don't really have anything that isn't new, so I'll be right back. And we're back. So yeah, base is done. I'm moving on to the cheeks. For cheek products, I have some really good ones. The first one is definitely something you've heard me talk about before. I haven't really mentioned it recently. It's the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. The love of my life that got discontinued. Oh my god, I used to mention this on my channel all the time. It's such an amazing bronzer. Where is my bronzer brush? It's unlike anything else I've ever used. It goes on really smoothly, and it's never powdery. But they discontinued it, and now I have to use it sparingly, and I don't mention it anymore because you guys can't get it. For blush, I have the one and the only Milani Luminoso Oh my god, this, another YouTube OG. Everyone at some point in time was talking about this. It was the best. It was the only blush people used. It's a beautiful color. Everything about this was literally the highlight of everyone's life, including mine. I used to use it all the time. I haven't really reached for it because I've kind of strayed away from shimmery blushes. I have found things that are peachier and better, but let's see, I think I'll still really like this because it's a look. Oh, it's so pretty. Of course it's so pretty. It's still pretty. It's always gonna be pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. Definitely a little too shimmery for me now. If they could do a Luminoso without so much Luminoso, that would be amazing because the color is, I love it. I love the color. I don't really own anything like this color. I just wish it wasn't this shimmery because it's kind of throwing me off a little. Probably why I haven't reached for it in a long time. And then for highlight, even though I shouldn't really apply any more shimmer things because I don't know, it's a little too much. I have over here the one and the only Mary Luminizer. I have this trio. I used to have the actual compact and broke it. Most devastating day of my life, honestly. So yeah, I got this trio. It has the other two, but this one's the only one that I really ever used because it's amazing. It's kind of one of the first highlighters that ever existed in like the YouTube space that became really well known, and it's an amazing highlighter. So I love this one, and I think it became really popular because it's a very flattering color on a lot of different undertones because it isn't too warm or too cool. So it is very, very, very potent. And honestly, I've really stopped using a lot of these products because I kind of strayed away from the overly made up look. I do a lot more natural looks now. I like a lot of cream products now, things that look more like skin on me. Personally, these products are still beautiful and they really marked a time in my life when I was really into piling all the makeup on my skin, and I think that kind of reflects that. But these products are still amazing, like most of them. There's just like one or two that I've been like kind of iffy about, but the rest, magnifique. So for lips, I have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and I have these like mini ones that came in a set, and I have the shade London and the shade Stockholm. I don't know which shade I'm gonna go with today. Before that, I have my MAC Spice Lip Liner. Kylie Jenner made this really famous, and when she did, everyone bought it, everyone used it all the time. Honestly, it was never my favorite. It's just a little bit too dark for me personally. It doesn't look like a nude. Still gonna go in with it anyways because I didn't really have any other lip liner to show you, but I mean, the color is really nice. It's just not super nude on me. They're not creamy, and I'm used to creamy, so if you don't like creamy, then MAC is definitely the way to go. If you do not buy MAC. So I'm gonna go in with the shade London of the Soft Matte Lip Creams. These, oh my god, they're amazing. They're still one of my favorite drugstore lip products ever. Even though there are a lot of great drugstore lip products, these are just unlike anything else. They're kind of the first iteration of liquid lipsticks, but they're super comfortable. They do transfer, but they're long lasting. And honestly, I've never tried anything like these before. These are just unreal. I love them. There are a lot of colors as well, so if you're looking for something that's a little bit out of the ordinary, definitely NYX will have it. Oh my god, I don't know why I don't reach for these more often. I love them. So in conclusion, I'm gonna have to reach for these more often because I have a ton of shades, and it looks amazing on my lips. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't feel dry. It's amazing. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about those. I love them. I love them so much. This is the final look. Honestly, really enjoy these products still. Still look amazing. Again, as I mentioned before, they're kind of products that mark another time in my life when I was into makeup in a different way, but I still think they're really, really, really beautiful. The only thing I didn't enjoy, the frickin' eyeliner really threw me off, but the rest of it, I love it. And I love how it's looking right now. Okay, and that is a wrap on shopping my stash. It was super fun, and I'm gonna have to do it more often because there are obviously many more products that I don't reach for that I maybe should, because oh my god, I rediscovered some really good favorites. I love the way my face is looking right now. As I have mentioned 1,000 times already, didn't love the tattoo liner. I'm definitely not using that again. And Luminoso was a little bit iffy because of all the shimmer on it, but other than that, everything I used, still amazing, just like I remember, and makes me look great. great. So yeah, this was super fun. And if you guys haven't tried it, I definitely encourage you all to try it and get use of some of the products that you probably haven't used in a while. You're gonna have a lot of fun, and you're probably gonna realize that maybe you don't need some products in your collection anymore, so that's also a bonus. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It gives me a lot of feedback. And if you're into videos like this, super easy and real beauty content, then make sure to subscribe. I'm here every week, my friends. If you've already done that, that is it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. I hope I entertain you. Hope you guys are still staying safe and sane mentally. I'm going a little crazy. It's really hard, but hopefully we'll get through this together as a community and as literally the world, because the whole world's going through this right now. So yeah, hope you're staying safe. Hope your loved ones are safe. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, everybody. Mwah.